I drank too much. Downtown was where I was, drinking away all those memories of you. Waking up not feeling fine, can't walk in a straight line. Open blinds and the sun reminds me of you.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Talk the Talk. My name is Danny Castañeda and I'm here with...
My name is Abigail Espinosa.
Another co-host, and we're here today with Miss Nikki.
Yes, Nikki Ray. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I was kind of afraid when that's a sudden question. I've never been good with describing myself, but in short, I am a radio personality and I enjoy doing voiceovers. I enjoy creative writing. I'm a mom. What else? I'm a crazy woman sometimes. So just a little bit of everything, all in one. So yeah.
When did you start doing radio?
Back in 2007.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And, do you do all genres or?
Actually, it's funny because when I was asked, what do you feel comfortable doing? And I specifically said, well, songs that I know. But I think it's believed that if you're a personality, then you can kind of like get into any genre. I can't. So if I don't know this, if I don't know the music, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, okay. And I can't really find a flow for it. But I guess a genre would be like what I'm doing now. I do work for Ultra 104.9, and we do 80s, 90s, and today's hits, which I know most of those. So.
Yes. In 07, as you mentioned, you started in 107.9, right?
I did.
Is that right? What do you like about doing DJ? I mean, because I wanted to do DJ, but at the same time, like you're saying, it's something that I probably wouldn't feel comfortable with, because something is like, maybe I don't know the song, or maybe I'll say the song wrong, or maybe I'll say the gag.
For me, it's the rush. Like right now, I'm kind of a little bit nervous, but then like it goes away.
Yeah.
And that's what drives me. Like just being involved with people, knowing that they're listening, well, I don't know, I can't see their faces, but just seeing random faces in your mind, that's what gets me. And then connecting with those that are listening in, whether it's like a fun fact, like a random fact of the day, or if it's actually hot news, and they're possibly thinking about that certain thing at that moment. They're like, what? How did she know that? Okay, So that's what kind of drives me.
So you said you do voiceovers. So have you ever done anything for like film or television, or mostly just, is that something you would want to do?
I've thought about it because I like doing creative writing. So whenever I do write things, in my mind, I'm kind of like listening to the way that the person is sounding, you know what I mean? And I have like a lot of different little creative writing stories, but I don't have anything completed.
Right.
And I could be on my phone. I have like a whole bunch of like
Voice
just
memos?
random, that too, like random things that I think about, and I'll just write it, or I'll just do like keywords. I can come back to it, which I have, and I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? Like, I can't even like try to remember like what it was. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So what's the difference between like hosting a daytime versus a nighttime show?
Well, it depends on the genre, really.
True. Yeah.
Because I think I've done all of them. I started overnight, and then when I started on the Q, I was on nights as well, and then I went to midday, and then I was working both 107.9 and 94.5 weekends. So I was kind of like, I've done it all, really. Yeah. But I think it would just be the genre of the difference. So
you were running from one booth to another booth, because I've been there to at 94.5 for interviews, and 107.9, and right now 104.9 and.
It was literally like that.
So like, you had to run to one booth and run back?
I remember this one time, several times, if that person's watching. They wouldn't show up for their shift, so there I am, Nikki Ray, doing my own, on air, my shift, and then having to run to put someone's else is supposed to do it.
Uh-huh.
Because it was on the weekend and we do have live broadcasts.
Yeah.
So people are out there,
Listen.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, especially in the weekend.
A lot of my listeners, I have my listeners, I call them shy, they're kind of shy, I'll get like,
They're teenagers.
no, they're not.
No?
They're like my age, like 38.
Oh, wow.
But once in a while I'll get one that'll call and then ask them, hey, do you want to go on air? And then I'll be like, hello, are you still there? Did you hang up on me? And then they'll ask, okay, well, what do I do? And that's the most fun part for me because I get to like, okay, look, you have a paper, you have a pen, and write this down. And they kind of get a feel for what it is that I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't just really just go on air and then just say whatever comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I make sure that I put like talking points because I don't want to
Be boring.
boring and then but I always get inspiration from a lot of like memes or even groups that I follow.
Yeah.
I follow this one group called I forget what it's called actually, but it's a women's group, all women's group, and they'll post questions on there, and some questions are really personal. And I thought about like I wonder how I can take that personal question and put it through the radio.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women go through a lot of the same things,
Yeah.
So, but just trying to get it out there, that's kind of my challenging part because I don't want to rub someone the wrong way and then it goes trickling down to
Yeah.
a big mass of,
Yeah.
women hating me. Or even men for that matter.
But it's like you said, if one person has that question, it's likely that so many other people have
Well,
the same
yeah.
question.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like today in the morning, I was listening to one where this girl went out with this guy for like a week. This one, the guy said that the girl was too rude on their first date, that everybody kept staring at them, and they went to a bowling alley, and the guys kept staring at the girl because she was showing too much cleavage. So
Yeah.
he didn't want that as maybe going down the line and having to beat up everybody.
Or in other words, well, that was a nice subtle way of saying I don't want to have to tell her to cover up when we're together. Right?
Yeah.
But that's funny because I think all that goes with age. And again, that brings me to like, I could probably say something right now that's going to offend a woman or maybe, I don't know. But I believe that you reach a certain age and you don't show what you got.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you know what you have.
Mhm.
Because I was once young and I used to, flaunt it.
Yeah.
But again, I think it just goes with age where you just,
Yeah.
you know where to wear it and where not to wear it.
Mhm.
And a first date, maybe if you want not a committed relationship.
Yeah, although that's the way I was seeing it too. Like,
So,
I mean, maybe the woman wanted like a little something else happening that night.
Uh-huh.
That's why she showed too much of this, but the guy wasn't like.
yeah.
there,
Because the
you
guy
know?
was already thinking about future.
Yeah.
And is she going to dress this way, in front of my buddies or in front of my family? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
You have a lot of input on these topics too.
There you go.
And coming up next,
So, quick question: what do you do when you're not on the air?
I'm a mom. I just became a mom of two, two dogs. I've never been a pet person. I've had stray, I guess, pets you could call them, but they were just outdoor pets, and they were always cats. But my daughter, she brought home and I'm gonna butcher the name always, Dachshund?
Oh, okay, yeah.
A Dachshund.
A Dachshund.
There you go. A Dachshund mixed terrier. And fell in love with him. Well, needless to say, he ran out of the house and he got squished. But he had a brother, and we have the brother now. And then I adopted one from Palm Valley. He is an American Pit Bull, also terrier, and they're just adorable. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're a lot of work.
Yes.
Nice.
And posting selfies with them and going on runs. Not really too much running, but I take them out. Yeah. So
Did you go to school for it or?
I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't. Back when I got interviewed by Mike Quinn, hi Mike Quinn, Mighty Mike Quinn, I remember him asking me, well, what do you have to offer? And I was like, my personality.
Myself.
Sweet.
And that was it. That was how I got in. And people freak out when I say that story because that's really how it happened. That's seriously how it happened.
Oh wow.
I'm going to school now. I'm now enrolling in college. Why? Because I want to have that degree, to back me up.
For radio?
For radio.
Oh,
Well, I'm going
okay.
for communications.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So my plan is minor in radio, TV, and my major as a speech teacher. Because I think a lot of our kids now don't know how to communicate face to face. Like, they don't. Even my kids now, when I talk to them, they will be looking down at the phone, and I'm like, put it down.
Yeah,
like,
look at me.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So
Smack them. Talking to you.
that, and even like the basic, I mean, they're gonna need to know how to communicate to get a job.
Yeah.
So, and that's gonna be, now until forever. So, unless they now make things where you're just gonna have an interview with then again, they do have that now, an interview with a Skype or, whatever it is. So, that's my plan. You can catch me, on Ultra 104.9, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. And I'm also on social media. I'm not very active on Instagram. I just started TikTok. I think I have like one video. I have one video, 13 likes. I don't know who they are, but they liked it. So I'm on TikTok, Snapchat, but I mainly do Facebook. So they can find me on Nikki Ray 104.9 or NikkiRay.media1. And I also do voiceovers, like you said, what you do when you're not doing radio. And then I'm going to college. I'm a mom.
You're a mom, good.
Yeah, and I just recently started working with RGB TV, and you can find them also on Facebook, and you can find me there. And I am a social media influencer. So if those of you that are watching and you have a business or a product, I would love to be your brand ambassador. And it kind of helped me also because, like I said, I am going to college, and I do want to get more familiar and more comfortable in front of the camera. So, like by now, I feel real calm now.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I was kind of like,
The initial,
I feel real hot and stuff, but.
No, I took a lot of communication classes too.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it was pretty hard, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you get used to it afterwards.
Yeah, well, I think it's just like kind of like a test run. Like even when I'm gonna go on air, I do kind of I read a little bit out loud or something just to get my voice going.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that if I just go on air, I can hear myself okay, you sounded really weird. What was that? So, and that's just me. Just we only.
I think everyone thinks they sound weird.
Yeah.
And if they want to get a hold of you on the radio station, what number can they reach you?
The Ultra hotline is 956-245-8787. And again, you can also reach us on Facebook, and you can go hit the like. It's Ultra 104.9 FM, and then hit the like on mine as well, Nikki Ray. But yeah, they can go ahead and you can text actually that number, the Ultra number. You don't have to call. You can text. In case you're shy and you don't want me to hear your voice, then yeah, you can text me like that too.
Well, there you have it, folks. Nikki Ray from 104.9. Sonamos diferente.
Sonamos diferente.
Sí.
Now that you have somebody new, I got something to tell you, but please don't hear me out. Cause I know you won't listen to a word I say, cause I hurt you bad. I know I hurt you so